Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. In today's video, I have 3 more meal ideas that have only 5 ingredients each. So if you're looking for some cheap and easy meal ideas, you've come to the right place. I did a video just like this about a month or two ago, and it went over very well. A lot of you seem to be like me and tend to get overwhelmed by a long ingredient list. I have seen so many different recipes that look really good, but then I go over to the recipe and look, and it's got like a list of 10, 15 ingredients. And even though a lot of those might be spices, I look at them and my brain just says, no, we're not gonna make this. But what I realized that my brain believes that 5 ingredient recipes are perfect. They are still healthy, they're still full of good ingredients, and they're actually pretty cheap. The 3 meals I have for you today are really simple to make. They are much less overwhelming than some of the recipes that have a long list of ingredients. So today I will be making beef enchiladas, which were delicious and can freeze easily. I'm also showing you 5 ingredient banana oat pancakes, which it's like a 1-pot/1 blender recipe. You put everything in the blender and it's done. And then lastly, I'm showing you a super easy sweet potato chili. So feel free to skip along the video to find whichever recipe you want, or go to the description and print all of the recipes in those blog posts. So let's go ahead and get started. The first recipe we'll be making is beef enchiladas. Now, I've been finding beef on sale recently on the Flash Food app, so it has helped tremendously. So the first thing to do is start cooking the meat. As you can see, I got it out of the freezer like earlier in the day, so it was still kind of frozen. And there isn't a whole lot of grease because it was 93% lean. After it was fully cooked, I added about a half cup of enchilada sauce and the entire bottle of black bean and corn salsa. Then I added 1 cup of cheese and mixed all of that together. And that is the mixture for the enchiladas. So I put it was between 1/3 and a half cup of mixture in each tortilla. I rolled them up, leaving the ends open, and I placed them in a 9x13 casserole dish. Now, my recommendation is to grease the casserole dish first or put some enchilada sauce on the bottom, because my enchiladas stuck to the bottom of it. So I was hoping to get 8 out of them, but I actually made enough for 10. I poured the enchilada sauce on top. I probably should have bought more than 1 can for it, but it's okay. Also, I added 1 cup of shredded cheddar right on top, and then I baked it at 375 for 20 minutes until the cheese was nice and bubbly. You can have 1 or 2 of these enchiladas as a serving, and you can serve it with rice or chips and salsa or a salad. You can even double this recipe and freeze it for later, which makes it an amazing meal prep recipe. Next up, we have banana pancakes. I love these because I use the blender to mix everything together. So my recommendation is to put all the wet ingredients in first, and I recommend doing the eggs first next time because I kind of got some eggshell in there and it's hard to see with the milk. So I did the eggs, milk, and then banana. That helps everything mix a lot easier. And then I poured in all of the oats, use oats instead of flour, and then I put in some baking powder. And I kind of pulsed it a little bit for about a minute or so until it looks just like the pancake batter. It was nice and easy. Next, I greased an electric griddle, and as you can see, I've already made a few pancakes, but that's because my griddle runs really hot for some reason, and those ones almost burned. But you cook for a minute on each side, and then the tops will become bubbly before you flip it the first time. And then you can serve this with sliced fruit, maple syrup, or even a protein of choice. These things are amazing. And then lastly, we have sweet potato chili. This is an easy vegetarian meal, easy for the weeknights as well. So the first thing I did was chop my vegetables, so the onion was first. And I recommend you can also buy a bag of frozen diced onions, which can help you save a little bit of time. I added that to the pot and started to cook those. Now you can add olive oil if you want to cook them. You can add a little bit of water as well. Next, I chopped up the sweet potatoes. So what I do is I slice them into circles and then dice them into smaller pieces. I don't peel them because I like the fiber from the skin. I made sure to chop them into small pieces. That way they all cooked pretty evenly. I added those to the pot as well as the vegetable broth. I also added a can of drained and rinsed black beans. And then finally 1 cup of salsa, and I brought that to a boil. Now, optional seasonings. I also added a packet of chili seasoning, which made it more than 5 ingredients, but feel free to use whatever you have at home as well. It would do fine without it. So I let it boil and then simmer for about 20 minutes or so. Now this serves 4 people. Optional toppings could include like sour cream, cheese, and avocado. This is delicious. So leave me a comment and tell me which one of these is your favorite. I loved the enchiladas. I mean, yes, it's only 5 ingredients. However, you can always add whatever else you want to it. There's no rule that says you have to stick with 5 ingredients, but for the basic recipe, 5 ingredients does the trick. And if you want to see more of these, let me know. I've got the recipes in the description below, as well as a link, like a master link to all of the 5 ingredient recipes that I've done so far. As always, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and ring that bell so you'll be notified when more videos like this come out, as well as my grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later. Did you know I offer one-on-one nutrition coaching? Whether your goal is to lose weight, eat healthier, or just want to know how to get started, I can help. You can schedule a free weight loss discovery call by using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to chat with you.